Welcome back, everybody, to the Cirque Show 24/7. This is season 3, episode 7 of Young Justice Outsiders, entitled Evolution. So let's get right into it. First of all, I'm not doing a reaction today. It's my kid's birthday today, so I got a whole bunch of other people's badass kids in my house, as you can hear. So it was just making it impossible for me to do a reaction while I do this. So I'm just going to do a quick review of each episode. So let's get right into it. Okay, this episode was fantastic. Oh my gosh, it was a beautiful episode. I loved it. First of all, I love the character of Vandal Savage. He's just such an interesting character. His whole backstory, the way he goes about the world, the way he wants to save the world, but just the way he sees everything is just so interesting. So having the story of Vandal Savage and just his life and just having it expanded more, because I've seen his story play out so many different times and it always plays out kind of the same. And this one started off kind of the same, but it just expanded it a little bit more. It just shows you how integral he's been a part of just the world in general. And how he's gone by different names like Genghis Khan and stuff, and how he's helped out like Naboo and just a lot of crazy stuff in this. And having this episode kind of tell the backstory with him like partnering up with Darkseid, it was just really good. It was really good. So now you see that he's been partnering with Darkseid for a long time ago, and they were first enemies and they were first fighting each other and stuff, and then they kind of realized that they were kind of going after the same thing, so they kind of teamed up. So having that whole backstory was just really cool, and I really enjoyed it. And it was really heartbreaking too, because you go through his life and it shows the story of his life and how he has like his wives and like children. You know, all these people died throughout the years and stuff because he's just a person who lives forever. And having that end scene of him like killing his older daughter because her mind is just gone. She keeps talking about this story and the bear and stuff, and he just understands that it's time for her to go, and he kills her, and then you immediately understand why he kills her. And you understand that she's just been gone. Her mind's deteriorating because she's just super old. And I thought it was a beautiful, heartbreaking scene. And it was very impactful. It's probably one of the most impactful scenes in a Young Justice episode that I've seen so far. So I really enjoyed it. And I really appreciate the way that the season is going, because now that it's not on Cartoon Network, it can get a little bit darker. It can get a little bit more just edgier and stuff like that. So like I said, that moment where he kills his daughter and he tells his other daughter to kind of bury her sister in a proper way, like a god should be. I thought it was just a beautiful scene, and it was beautiful. It was heartbreaking, and it was disturbing at the same time. So I really enjoyed that part. Other things about this episode I really enjoyed. Now that we have these new recruitments, a part of the team now. We get them new super suits. We get their names, Geoforce, Halo. Just all that is just really cool. Having them kind of work with, Artemis, Superboy, and Dick, and just have them kind of work on training methods and just, stuff like that, and really building this team out a little bit more, and really showing that Dick has really come in his own as a leader was really cool to see too. So yeah, overall, I really enjoyed this episode, man. Like I said, I thought it was a great way to introduce a character like Vandal Savage for people who don't really know him, to kind of give that backstory that everybody who do know him know, but kind of expand on it a little bit more and just made it more like heartbreaking and stuff. I thought was really good. So what do you guys think of this episode? Please like this video, comment, subscribe, tell me what you thought. I'm sorry that I didn't get to do the full reaction, but I was doing it and it was just being a hot mess with these badass kids. So next week we'll get back to the regularly scheduled programming. But yeah, as always, this is Cirque Show 24/7. Be easy.